the Crescent Hotel. I am in Theodora's room, and I'm gonna wait till a few people get on before I give y'all the backstory of this place. This is Theodora right there, as you can see. I'm not seeing a chat.
No?
No,
Well, I don't have that issue either.
I think the chat's not working right now. I'll give y'all a few more minutes to come on in, and then I will get started. How's everybody's Thursday? So let me just give you a backstory of the Crescent Hotel, and then I'll kind of specifically talk about this room. The Crescent Hotel was created in 1886, and it actually didn't start out as a hotel. It was a couple different things before it became a hotel. So it was a woman's college at one point, and then it became a hospital where Norman Baker, a con artist, pseudo doctor, decided to use the water naturally here in Eureka Springs. It's very fresh, underground, hot springs that bubble up, and the Native Americans thought it had, medicinal and magical properties. So he kind of used that story to his advantage and kind of concocted this fake medicine that he would inject into his patients. So he would claim that he had a cure for cancer, and the foundation of that was this water. He obviously did not have a medical license, nor did he have a cure for cancer at all. So what that ended up doing is having people dying of cancer or various sicknesses in general flock from all over, and they came here, and he would inject them up to 7 times a day with this fake concoction, and they ended up dying, and he would collect millions of dollars from these people, took all of their life savings, and then ended up taking their life, which you just have all kinds of pain and suffering, and it's just a sad situation. Hey John, how are you? So I will tell you, as soon as we got here, there is an overwhelming feeling of sadness and heaviness and darkness for sure. We've already kind of experienced some demonic growls and hissing and just ugliness for sure. And we haven't even started a full-on investigation. Yeah, y'all definitely should come out here for sure. It's a beautiful place. It's actually not as beautiful right now because it's the trees are not out blooming yet, but naturally it is when it's green, and especially in the fall when you've got all kinds of different colors on the tree. It's absolutely gorgeous. Hey Three Souls, how are you? Appreciate you guys being here. So yeah, pretty sad place for sure. So let me tell you about Theodora's room. This is her right here, and they have her picture here. And her backstory is she was a head nurse here at the time, and this was her living quarters. So they kind of let her stay here, live here. And hey, Shadow Hunters, how are you? And she ended up getting sick from one of the patients and dying. and she haunts this room. And hey, Divine Diamond, how are you? Thanks for coming, sweetie. So the thing about her is she is very meticulous. She has apparently OCD, and she likes to clean the room when no one's here. And it is said, we interviewed a bellhop guy downstairs and kind of asked him about this room. And he said that if you leave just random change on the counter or the desk or the dresser here, you're going to come back and it's all organized, nice and neat. And we asked him, well, how do you know it's not a, you know, a lady coming in to clean, a cleaning lady? And he said, we're not allowed because of COVID to come to your room unless you ask. So there would have not been anyone in there. So tonight, one of the things, the test that we're going to do, or I'm going to do, is check the change. I'm going to leave some change out, leave for a little bit, see what happens. Apparently, I'm really bad about leaving makeup on the sink, just all scattered around everywhere. So I'm going to kind of make a mess with like my makeup and my makeup brushes and see if that like throws her into a frenzy and she just wants to clean it. And so I'm going to test that out here. This is room 419. And it's at the very top floor. There's 4 floors here. And it is super spooky for sure. I've actually gotten lightheaded already twice in here. And I know that sounds crazy, but I have felt like I'm about to faint in this area right here. So this is a sitting chair, and her picture is right there, and it's very heavy in here, and it's very dark for sure. But yeah, there's another room that is haunted. So this is the second requested room in this whole hotel. Theodora's room is number 2. And the highly requested room is Michael's room, which his story was, he was kind of an Irish young boy who was doing work in renovations here long ago, when it was a hospital. And he apparently was a ladies' man. He liked the girls, and he just decided to do a little jig to impress a girl and fell off the balcony trying to do a dance and impress the girls and ended up dying. And it is said that he kind of flirts with women or girls that stay here. So that's pretty cool. We might get to hang out with young Michael. He's been seen in still photos, like a full apparition of a young boy, and they call him Michael. There's a statue of Michael downstairs. There have been full apparitions on video of Michael and Theodora. Theodora is said to slam doors as well, so I'm going to try to see if she will shut the doors for me on command. We'll see. She may not like me because I'm a woman. Who knows? You know, I think it's always really cool. Hey, Haunted by Haunted. I think it's always really cool when you have female investigators. You can kind of see the dynamics between certain spirits and ghosts and how they interact with female investigators versus male investigators. You're going to be able to see if, you know, they have a different response to you. So that's what I would like to see. Michael's obviously a boy, so I'm going to see if his response to me is different than if Theodora's response to me as a woman changes. But yeah, so if y'all have any questions, just let me know. I'm going to sit here for a little bit and just take any questions. The next stop after the room investigation, we have the basement morgue downstairs that, you know, we got private access to. Normally you're only allowed to go in there if you've paid $25 for a tour, and you have to tour it with like 30 other people, and you can't investigate. You can't bring your equipment down there. But Sean was able to gain access to that after the tour, late at night, private investigation where no one else is around. And I was down there briefly last summer for about 15 minutes. And in those 15 minutes, my meters were going crazy. So I know that there's going to be some really, really cool dark things down there. And the basement is where Norman Baker, the fake doctor, would store the bodies in the little refrigerator. So he just had bodies stacked on bodies down there. He also performed experiments, and he would cut out the tumors, the cancerous tumors on his patients and put them in jars and collect them. He would also just, because he was like a wannabe doctor, so he was playing doctor on real dying people. And so he was like, oh, let's see what this body part does, and let's see what this does. And he would perform these little miniature experiments on bodies because it was like his own little medical school on his own. And so it's very dark down there. The feeling is very dark. Now, they have found the jars. When he knew he was going to get arrested, and the word got out that he was getting caught, his game was up, he buried all of those jars right outside the hotel, underneath the ground, obviously. And recently, within I think it's been about 5 years, they were putting a new pipeline, a water pipeline to the hotel, and uncovered the jars of body parts that he was trying to hide. There was hundreds of them. And hey, Trudy, how are you, babe? Thanks for coming. So they found them, and they kept finding them, and they kept finding them, and now they put them in the basement in the morgue. So you have actual cancerous tumors and body parts from the victims that he performed the surgeries on inside the morgue. Highly energetic, highly charged with their emotions, their feelings. And in my video, during the investigation, I will show you the real body parts floating in the water, in the morgue, in the basement. I can't even tell you how crazy this story is, because it's like, no way. But yes, he literally just milked thousands of people's life savings and did nothing for them. And their bodies and their parts are downstairs in the basement. Let's see. Yeah, so it's forgot the asylum room. So that's on the 3rd floor. So Theodora's room, I'm on the 4th floor right now. 3rd floor is the asylum, what they call the pain asylum room. And this is a room that we're going to investigate as well. We got private access to that too. Normally you have to have paid. It's a room that you can rent or, buy. And I think it's open, like no one's in there right now. And so they're going to let us in there to investigate there. But the pain asylum room is where if you were literally on your last leg, they knew you were about to die, you didn't have much longer, they would put you in there just to die. It was like hospice, I guess. It was like there's nothing else that they could do. And they didn't give them pain medicine because it was too expensive, and they were trying to make a profit here. So it was the pain room, the dying room. It was, you have 24, 48 hours to die. Let's stick you in this room full of pain, full of suffering. There's a lot of negative energy in there as well. So we have the basement and the morgue where we stored the bodies. Body parts are down there. He performed autopsies and crazy experiments. We have Michael's room, which is room 218. It's on the 2nd floor. And we have the pain asylum room on the 3rd floor. And then Theodora's room, which I'm in, on the 4th floor. Every single floor is haunted. There's not one room, including the basement. There's not one place in this whole hotel that we cannot find some energy, some craziness on. That's sad to me. And I will say, I guess what bothers me so much about this story is my father died of cancer whenever I was 5, skin cancer, melanoma skin cancer. And I don't have a lot of memories of him, but I do have one very vivid memory of him being stuck in his bedroom before he died, and he refused to let us see him. He didn't want his children to see him. And because he was in so much pain and he was losing a lot of weight, and he didn't want us to see him like that before he died. And so the cancer story and my father dying of cancer, and this is how you treated cancer patients, Norman, is awful. Hey, Henry, you Dodge? Yes. Oh, yeah. Henry's followed me for a while. So yeah, I'm at the Crescent. This is really cool. Thanks for being here. So yeah, going back to my story, when treating cancer patients like this is awful. It's enough to have cancer today. I can't imagine having cancer. This was back in 1931, 39, something like that. So in the middle of the Great Depression, basically, in the 30s. So you got the Great Depression, you've got cancer, the little money that you do have, you give to Norman Baker to save you, and he just takes it. So I kind of have a hatred for this dude, and I'm going to be honest, I'm going to tell him that when I'm down there, and I'm going to get a little riled up with him. Like, he's going to feel it. I'm going to ask him some pretty hard questions and see if he gives me some responses as to why he was such a butthole. I mean, for real. Yeah, so I think Sean is on Instagram Live giving y'all a tour, and then I think we're going to switch. He's going to do a YouTube Live here in a little bit, and then I'm going to do an Instagram Live. So you can jump back and forth, and then once we stop doing the lives, that's when we're going to do the full-on investigation and start filming. But we thought we would come in here and kind of say hi and thanks for the support, and let you know what we're doing and the stories behind it and kind of the awfulness here. Yeah, Henry, he was a bad guy. Hey, de-zombified. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in forever. Where have you been? Yes, a movie about the Crescent Hotel. That's a really good idea. I haven't thought about that, but that is a really good idea. That would make one hell of a movie for sure. I did watch, actually Sean did, because I've already seen it several times, but I made Sean watch the Ghost Adventures episode where they were here. And their storytelling and the way that they edited the video and their footage was phenomenal. I was getting goosebumps watching it again because it was pretty dark when they were here. And I can't remember what year they were here. I know that it was episode or season 21 is when they were here. I'm doing good. Are you still doing the same old stuff, de-zombified? Still doing your lives? I'm just getting used to the live stuff. I'll be honest, Sean is really good with lives. I have not mastered the lives yet. It seems like every time I do a live, something happens. Last time I interviewed him, my mic broke and I had to stop and start over. This afternoon, I tried to do a live at the Tilly Willie Bridge. Had no service because we were in the middle of the Ozarks. One live investigation I tried to do down here in the basement and we got no service. So his lives are phenomenal. I feel I'm better at like filming and editing and making a video, but I'm going to try to be better at bringing you both. Like lives, edited videos, all that good stuff. So I guess I need to be like Sean when I grow up. I've kind of switch between certain apps on lives, StreamYard, and then my phone app, and then a different phone app. And so I'm just trying to figure out which is the best route for me to go live. And I think this is really a good route. So I just need to learn how to do this one a little bit better. Yes, Eureka Springs has a lot of good haunted history, Dodge, for sure. Hey, Jennifer Lopez. Hey, J-Lo. What's up, girl? Yeah, so haunted Eureka Springs. There's another haunted hotel. I didn't even know that there was another haunted hotel here. It's obviously not as well known as the Crescent. And I guess that's why, is because the Crescent kind of overshadows everything. But yes, I'm excited for tonight too. We've already started catching a lot of stuff. Just random, like we were trying to take B-roll shots, which I just learned what B-roll meant. Is kind of like just footage shots for your videos. And on those B-roll shots and footage shots, we've already gotten EVPs. People saying, help me, or I'm cursed, or I'm in pain, I'm a victim. It's like, oh my gosh. And we haven't even started truly filming yet. It was just footage shots for, you know, the edited version of this stuff. So, I mean, the energy here it was very different. It is very different than the energy that I got from the one in OKC, the Skirvin. The Skirvin was more mischievous and fun and kind of playful. This one is not. This one is very dark and heavy and sad. And it's hard to explain that type of feeling for you guys. Like, that's hard to convey on camera because I can't show you how this feels other than just telling you. But trust me, it is dark and heavy. It's like in this chair earlier when I first started, it was like it was real heavy on my chest. I had trouble breathing for a second. But yeah, just staring at this girl. These eyes. Look at these eyes. I'm plugged up. Hold on, let me unplug myself. I'm gonna give y'all a tour of this room and show you this is actually a really cool room. It's got some really cool features. It's very old-timey. They have not updated. They've actually kept a lot of the older features. Look at this girl. Like, she's gonna be staring at me all freaking night while I'm asleep. If those eyes move, I'm out of here. Okay, I'm gonna turn this around. How do I turn this around? I don't even know how to turn this around. I'm just gonna give y'all a tour. So look at these. I guess they thought this blue and gold, but there's like stars all over the place. I don't know. But yeah, let's look at this. Someone was like, oh, let's just put gold stars. That looks like Theodora. Let's see. Oh, I know. I saw the button. I see the button. Let's turn it around. Okay. So you got the stars. Look at this really cool fireplace. It's fake though. And I was like, oh my gosh, a fireplace in your room. It's not real, and it's not even hot. I'm touching it and nothing's happened. It just looks really cool. It's for the ambiance, I guess. Really cool chairs. Old school everything. Oh, I'm gonna turn the light on. Look at this. Yeah. So there's Theodora. There she is, gonna be staring at me all night long. Oh, and the walls are really thin, so I hear. Could y'all hear that? Someone's next door. Do you hear them? So yeah. Oh, okay. So back to Theodora. Ooh, I know I need to run. So yeah, I mean, it's super cool. And I guess they decided not to do upgrades on this place very much because it kind of loses the creepy vibe of, did she freaking blink? Don't say that. Dezombify, don't even play with me. Y'all, don't even play with me. Don't even do that. She did not blink. Don't lie. Do not lie. Stop this. I'm gonna have to look back at this footage because that's not even right. Don't do that. They like the creepy vibe of this place, so they leave it. They don't upgrade it, and you walk and you hear the creaks and the cracks and the old school grandma's house type of noises. So, but they've been super nice, super welcoming. Everyone knows about this place being haunted. People up and down the hallways are taking their meters out and doing investigations and things like that. So it's like they're all used to it. They don't even care. It's second nature to them. So yeah, I need to go to the Mesa Burger History downtown in Fort Smith and ghost hunt in the basement. Hey, Henry, if you can give me a phone number or a name or some info on that, I definitely will. Can I tell you all a funny story real quick? That it doesn't really have anything to do with this this hotel at all. So I'm gonna tell you a funny story. So 2 days ago, I went to the post office to mail 2 boxes for a few of my friends, not girlfriends, but friends, paranormal friends, that they had won something, and I was being nice to them. I was like, hey, I'm going to send you a prize. So on the label, I put Kelly's Unexplained as the return label, and then their names and their paranormal stuff there. I walked in, it was not busy. It was 2 ladies at the desk. They were just chit-chatting, and I walked in, and I said, hey, pretty girls, and they were like, that is so sweet. You're so nice, and it's really nice that a woman is saying that to another woman, and for you ladies that are here, support other women. We all need to hear that. So, I just was talking to her, and she was checking me out and putting the little stickers on the boxes, and she goes, can I ask you a funny question? What in the world is Kelly's Unexplained? And so I told her, I'm a paranormal investigator, that's my YouTube channel, and these ladies won a prize, and I was sending it, and she was like, are you serious? And I thought, sometimes I don't guess I should be embarrassed, but I'm afraid of what people's reactions are going to be when I say I ghost hunt or whatever. And she said, I have a ghost in my house. Can you come to my house? My husband doesn't believe in it. I do. He is an older gentleman. I feel his energy. He moves my clothes in the closet, like he'll slide my clothes across in the closet. He'll throw things. And I was like, oh my goodness. And she said, please come to my house. I said, absolutely. So I gave her my name and number, and I'm going to do my first home investigation. I've never been to someone's house before to investigate, personally. It's always been, haunted locations and things like that. And she truly wanted help, and she wanted evidence. She wanted to show her husband, look, this is what I'm seeing. This is what's here. This is what we've got. And she wants me to help her with that. So I don't know when I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that soon, but I just think it's so cool and random that you go to, drop off some mail or a box for someone, and you get an investigation and someone finds it cool and they need it. So, and I felt bad because I was kind of embarrassed to say, oh, I'm a ghost hunter. So for you guys who ever, feel that way, they're looking for that, for some help, and you saying that would help them. So it's just a reminder to me that I should not be sad or embarrassed or kind of leery to tell people, worried about what they think, because there's someone out here that wants our help, needs our help. Love it. Those ladies were so sweet. And I just never thought something like that would open it up. So I'm going to turn the spirit box on real quick. Is that okay with y'all? And see if Theodora, I keep wanting to call her Theodosia. Because Theodosia is the lady that is on Hamilton that Aaron Burr married and had an affair with. You know that song, Theodosia Writes Me a Letter Every Day? Love that song. So I keep wanting to call her Theodosia, and her name's Theodora. Okay, let's check to see if she'll talk to us. Theodora! Hello? Is that too loud? No, I have not been in the morgue yet. We're going to do that at 9:30 at night. There's a tour going on right now. And the tour ends at 9:30, so we're going to do it after they're out of there. Is that too loud for you guys, or is that just right? Theodora, are you here with us right now? Hey, Robert. Theodora, are you here right now? That was a man. There's a man in here. Hi, Divine Mercy.
Back at the corner.
I switched it to AM. There we go. Theodora, I would love to talk to you. Are you here? Can y'all hear this? How many spirits are here with us right now? Heard 4. I don't know if y'all can hear this. Will y'all tell me if y'all can hear this? Do I have a man or a woman in here? Okay, thank you, Jennifer. Is it too loud or is it just right? I heard a what? Henry, I did go to, Fort Chaffee. They won't let me in Fort Chaffee. I've tried. Theodora, we would love to talk to you. Heard that. She said, who am I? Okay, so you can use this box to talk to me. Funny. Yes, I do. If you look in the description box, Divine Mercy, I appreciate you so much. It is in the description box. My link for PayPal is there. Thank you. I heard girl. She said here. Talk to me, Theodora. Thank you, Divine Mercy. I appreciate you. I'm not going to be doing this long. We have an investigation to start. Will you talk to me for just a little bit? Heard it, yeah. But it came from a man. I think there's a man here. Yes, I did hear about those. I talked about that just a little bit ago. They're actually in the morgue in the basement right now, lined up. Love you guys. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Divine Mercy. Y'all are the best. Talk to me. Are you in pain? I heard cancer. Did you have cancer? She said, me. My father had cancer too. It's a horrible, horrible disease. Oh, you heard sick? I think there's a man and a woman here. I hear a female voice and a male voice. I know. It's outside. Look how creepy it is. I heard died. Hi. Dead. Do you know Norman Baker? Did he operate on you? Can you say cancer? Yes, he did up being a fraud. He got arrested. I will show you in the video that we do an edited version of. I'll show you. It's on my Instagram page too. It's a picture of his arrest. His arrest. I'm sorry, I'm trying to listen to this. his mugshot. Okay, well, Sean and I are gonna we're gonna try to talk to you later. Down in the basement, the morgue, the hallways. Will you talk to us then? Heard sure. Okay, can you tell me goodbye? Can you tell me goodbye? Okay, I'm gonna turn that off and get back to. So I got a little bit, but as you can see, we're gonna do a full-on investigation. I just want to kind of show you the energy and some of the vibe is here. We did get a few little responses there, but I didn't want to do a full-on investigation in here, not yet. I kind of wanted to tell you the story of it and kind of introduce y'all to this place. So I'm not gonna be on here much longer. I think I'm gonna switch to Instagram Live here in a minute. I think Sean's gonna switch up to YouTube. I think he's going live at 7 Central Time, which is in about 15 minutes. So I'll give y'all time to take a potty break, get you something to drink, and head on over to his channel where he goes live. And I'm gonna go to Instagram and let everybody know what we're doing. If you haven't already, go to my Instagram, like my Instagram page, or follow my Instagram page, and you know, like it and support us and believe us. We know who supports us, and we totally appreciate this. I've only been doing this for 6 months. I started back in July, had my first paranormal experience July of last summer, and so I'm really new to all of this. 6 months, I've gotten to meet a lot of great people. I've learned so much. I still have a lot of equipment that I need. I do have the basics. And obviously when you travel like this, it's pretty expensive. And I'm not monetized yet on YouTube, so I can't do the super chats where Sean is. And so once I get a few more hours, I'll be able to be monetized. And so the PayPal, the Cash App, that really, really helps because I'm not quite yet monetized on YouTube. Like I said, I just started this 6 months ago, but yet it's still just as expensive. And so for those who support Sean, we appreciate it. He has sent people over my way, and we appreciate you supporting myself. And we're looking to give you some really good content and a really great investigation tonight. We're working really, really hard to give you some good stuff. And so we love you, and I will see you on Instagram, and Sean will see you on YouTube. Thanks, guys. Love you. Bye.